Hello and welcome back. This is Deb Holland and we are in the middle of a teaching series about Leaders, My Leaders, Your Journey to Awesomeness. We're talking right now about leadership of the self, which is one of the most critical skills we need to have when we are leaders. And it sounds counterintuitive, but it's incredibly true. If you can't lead yourself, you're not going to be able to lead anybody else. So, what is the number one trait that a leader must have? Everybody says integrity in answer to that question. And I disagree with that. I don't think it's integrity. I think it's personal maturity. Because a person who is mature, who has developed and grown and become who they are supposed to be, and they deal with other people properly, those folks automatically have integrity. People who have integrity, who are not going to lie, cheat, steal, those sorts of things, are not necessarily mature. And personal maturity is absolutely critical to being a good leader and to being a good human being. So, when you have personal maturity, you will get the best results, you'll get the highest level of functioning, you will keep growing, you will live in balance, you'll have a great perspective, and you will have an excellent attitude, not just a good attitude, but an excellent attitude. You will be fully accountable, you will be mindful, and you will be intentional in how you live your life and how you lead your team and your organization. Immature leaders, on the other side of this particular fence, are massively chaotic and destructive. Even if they're not outright dysfunctional in terms of the way that we normally think of dysfunctions, like addictions or mental health issues or poor interpersonal skills or those sorts of things, they will still be incredibly destructive, and they have a very corrosive effect on otherwise good work environments. We can control our own process of developing and maturing, or we can leave it to chance, or we can wait until someone else intervenes and forces us into some sort of a self-development plan. So, the good news, you guys, is that we're in control of our own destiny on this very precise point, that life is going to grow you up, and you can either wait for stuff to happen that forces you to grow up, whether it's a loss or a death in the family or a catastrophic event, whatever it may be. We can wait for those things to mature us, but that's leaving a huge amount to chance and losing out on critical, precious time to live the life that we most want to live according to our own priorities. Or we can wait until somebody gets tired of our nonsense and forces us to grow up. And I've seen this happen too many times to otherwise good people who could have been absolutely astoundingly amazing leaders, but they would not get a hold of themselves and they weren't leading their own self. And their immaturity caused so much trouble that eventually, despite chance after chance after chance to redeem and rehab themselves, they basically gave everyone the finger and continued on their merry way, until they got stopped in their tracks by forces above them and held accountable and faced consequences, and then it was game over, and they were going to be forced to grow up in a big hurry, in a big ugly way, when they could have chosen way back here to impose self-discipline and self-development on themselves in a way that worked for them. So the bottom line point of the personal maturity part of the book is you can take it to the next level on your own, of your own accord, or you can wait for something or someone else to make you grow up. But either way, life is going to grow you up. So, traits of really good leaders are that they are trustworthy, they are humble, they are caring, all that kind of stuff. The book has a really lengthy list of traits. And then hallmark traits of immature leaders are people who everything is just a big joke to them, and they're way more interested in their social capital than they are in actually making a contribution to the work environment. And there's tons of traits in the book as well about immature leaders and how you can spot them in a crowd and the kind of impact that they really have. So, that's it for today. Personal maturity needs to be the very first thing on your radar screen in terms of leading yourself. And next time, we're going to continue moving forward in the book. I really look forward to seeing you guys next time. In the meantime, come on over and join me on my website, debhollandlcsw.com, and link to my Facebook page from there, where I've got cool new stuff coming out for you guys every single day. Thanks a lot, you guys. Take care and have a great week.